moves before you get queen time. Really pressuring John F. Dong, holding down the fort, places the knight on the side of H2. You can just push forward the rook. Now it's gonna be more pressure on the queen. Really interesting. You could actually take the queen with queen time on the rook, and that's gonna be a timeout. Very pressuring move there. RSL had nowhere to go. Double stack, 2 files in command. John F. Dong, the highest elo player in our tournament, dominates game number 1. Again, early game, mid-game, medyo pantay, pero entering the mid-game, iba na talaga yung pressure na pinapakita dito ni John F. Dong. But we're not gonna be holding you any further. We're going on a short break, 1-minute break for our game number 2. Will we see a sweep or will we see another game number 3 for the grand finals? Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Step beyond tradition with a drop of magic. Clash in epic battles where magic reshapes strategy. Unleash spells to transform the game. Attack! Defend! Trick! Master them all. Ready to duel in the realm of magic?
And we are back. We are ready. Will we see a sweep or will we see a literal rise from the dead story, a go for a reverse sweep? We are back in battle again. Both of them rise from hundreds and hundreds of players from our online qualifiers, landing them 1-year contracts each. And who will win the 3,000 grand prize for this tournament? And we're back at it. John F. Dong gets the lead for this best of 3 series. RSL needs a win to force and live still in this tournament. Again, we're going to have a mirror matchup. Possible RSL placing the bishop on c5. Cancels it. Pushes a pawn towards h6. Goes for the castle. No castle available yet because the bishop is still stuck in the back ranks. Gonna be really interesting as well if we push forward our pawns and just force a long castle, possibly on RSL. Maybe we could actually move the pawn towards d5, gets an exchange, the queen. So it's gonna be a possible exchange of the rook, the knights later on, but that would not be the case. Pushes a pawn towards d6. Now taking some time. Again, this is very crucial. This is a very crucial game. Who will land the grand prize? But in my book, both of them already won, as they are now my fellow ambassadors of Aniches. And this is just the beginning. It's gonna be taking all over the world. And it's good to see that we're already seeing high-level gameplay. And no one is backing off and just wanting to lay down and giving the win to the opponent. There you go. That's going to be the push forward of the bishop. Possible castle. But here's the thing. That's going to be a pawn turning into a knight. Here at e5 with the parkour mech. We have the next turn available queen time. Again, like the queen time is like a nuke. It could be possibly a deterrent or literal the greatest weapon that you could ever have in the battle. So having the queen time ready at all times would be really good in making your opponent think twice on what to do. But now pushing back, goes for the capture there. Knight for knight. Goes for the queen instead of the pawn, keeping the structure, but there's gonna be a knight with the threat, pushing the queen back to e2. Good move there, and we got an exchange of the knights. So with the queen time, not available yet for RSL, the house recruit would be deployed with the threat and defended well and supported well with that knight. But you could capture with the pawn, but it would really destroy the situation and defense structure for your king. Now it's open, and that's gonna be a huge push out of nowhere, sniping its way towards h3. The bishop is online with a threat on the rook, wanting to get that pressure on the knight. Pero sabi dito ni RSL, take my knight, I will take your rook just like that. Amazing, amazing strat there. That diagonal snipe push was unstoppable for the side of RSL. Amazing, amazing stuff there. John F. Dong on the white. Now getting 2 files open. What will he do now? Ganda na sana na exchange, pero nakita niya talaga yung open file na yun. Well executed. Pag naglagay naman siya dyan ng ating bishop, possibly pushing the pawn actually at d5. That would be good para pag nagka-exchange, the knights would be there. Pero mahirap na ngayon na nawalan ng rook. Kasi ngayon, the rook of the side of John F. Dong is still trapped. Huge momentum shift. RSL would be controlling the situation right now. Wanting that game number 3. Not letting this game slip away. Pag nag-push naman tayo dito ng pawn sa ating d5, quick exchange. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 units defending, which is really good. But will that be the play though? Is he willing to go for that route? So it's gonna be a queen moving forward. Pwede na tayo dumaan ulit at makapasok sa ating h3 for the queen, with the king under threat on the next possible turn. There's no running away from it. So if he runs towards e1, it pushes down the queen to h1. Not only the rook would be in danger, but also the queen could have an exchange. So let's see what will be the play here. Yep. Pwede na lamang ilagay sa g1, or possibly yun na lang talaga yung magiging move. g1 or e1. Pag nag-e1, you're gonna be placing your rook. You're gonna be hanging it. RSL with a huge game number 2. Turning the tides. John F. Dong has queen time, pero walang available na move ngayon. Wala siyang choice kundi ikalaw talaga sa g1 or sa e1. Pero maiiwan niya yung kanyang rook, or pwede siya makapag-exchange. Medyo naipit dito si John F. Dong. Inabante na lang niya para pag bumaba, pwede niyang i-capture. Time is running down for John F. Dong. Pero in a sense, pantay pa din. 2 officers are out. Gets the house recruit ready. Wala din siya pwedeng magalaw ngayon. Walang support. Pero if you move... okay. So naglagay din siya ng house recruit dito for possible support. Para if you push up the other pawn on f4, you're gonna be making that knight run away. Very interesting here. Very interesting. But as you can see here, RSL not letting off the brakes. Makes another knight available. 1 minute 30 on the side of John F. Dong. What will be the play? Magkakaroon ba tayo na exchange? Pero come to think of it, it's gonna be a pawn turned into a knight. Now, blocks off the queen on this side. Pushes forward the knight. Okay lang daw. Pag nag-take, mayroon pa din tayo mailalagay na knight Two knights defending that G4 spot. Goes for it. Gets another pawn out para may ready tayong defense. Kaya kung naka-exchange tayo, medyo pumabor ngayon dito sa side ni John F. Dong. So kumbaga, pantay pa din ng bakbakan. Bishop to rook lang talaga yung pinagkaiba. So inabante niya na ngayon yung rook. Gusto niya ipatake yung kanyang rook. Pero he's not falling for it. Very interesting strat here. Goes for the take on the knight. Will that be the play? I can't say anything. They could hear me. But this is really interesting. What will be the play? But the thing is, you don't have the time in the world. You only have 45 seconds left. Goes for the take on the knight. Really interesting here. Goes for the take. Goes for the check. That's gonna be a queen block. Check with the knight. Here we go. And that's gonna be a resignation. RSL pushes and forces a game number 3. We are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing stuff. What an amazing game. Both of our ambassadors going head to head and not letting off the gas. They want to prove who is better. But again, don't go anywhere. We'll make it quick. We're gonna be preparing for the final game of our tournament. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Step beyond tradition. With a drop of magic. Clash in epic battles where magic reshapes strategy. Unleash spells to transform the game. Attack! Defend! Trick! Master them all. Ready to duel in the realm of magic?
It's time for the final game for our Addy Chess tournament. Who will win it all? 3,000 versus 2,000 USD. Both of them landed a 1-year contract. But of course, the pride, the joy of winning the very first tournament of Addy Chess would be going down in history. And that's a title that you surely want to have. Do or die. Going at the very end of the tournament. 1-1 of the best of 3. Who will win it?
From humble ground.
That's gonna be a house recruit. They're gonna be going quick here. Huge offense. Pushes out the knight. Now that's the opportunity to push in the knight with the take. Amazing sequence for the bishop and knight exchange. Now pushing forward the pawn on d6. Can't take with the knight. It's gonna be the knight also getting countered and halted by the pawn at e4. Takes the pawn and takes the knight out and places it on c3. The bishop is now on e7. Very, very cool and a very nice advancement on both. Having the availability for castling. Again, queen time available for RSL. Again, RSL climbing the ranks. Fighting players more experienced in terms of NHS ELO. Now, John F. Dong, the highest ELO, wanting to secure and retain his throne and actually his crown on being in the best from the qualifiers up until the very end for the grand win. Now pushes forward the pawn on d4. The pawn would be pushed for the possible exchange. No takes after that as well. If you don't take, the pawn would be slightly pressuring the knight, but the pawn would be there as well for the pressure, but the knight on c4 would be there to cancel it. So RSL just moves it forward, defends e5, and also has a threat on the bishop. Now for the take, that's gonna be a bishop exchange for the knight. Very well done there. I would rather keep the bishops, but very interestingly, against the complete opposite on the side. John F. Dong loses bishops, but RSL loses knights. Now we're gonna be having a house recruit on d4. If he takes, the knights would be under pressure, but the queen would be there as well. So it could be an opening act for the queen to move forward to be at d4. And that would also open both castles, long and short. So very interesting sequence here for John F. Dong. Now that's gonna be the take. That's gonna be the queen move. Very, very strong positioning. All curated and sequenced well. Now the queen as well is now stuck. Can't really capture the pawn on d5. Castle possibly deployed. And with the castle, let's say we go for the long castle, the rook would be at d1, stacking with the queen and having the pawn push forward with the threat on the bishop would be actually good if you push as well the other pawn on the e5. So we could see multiple attack sequences coming in from John F. Dong here. What will be the response of RSL? You could actually make the castle here on the king side, pushing forward the queen on d7 and stacking it as well. But the pawn by that time would be moved forward, marched forward. So again, good position here for John F. Dong. That's gonna be the castle. Very interesting king side. Again, you can move forward the queen. That's gonna be, there you go. The sequence is happening. Long castle, stacking it with the queen. Next possible move, that's gonna be the e5 on the white side, and eventually having to push the other pawn on d6. Really crucial here. There's still no response for RSL, playing so defensively. And that's gonna be one pawn up as well for John F. Dong. Now with this situation, the time would be running down really quick here. So the time would be really crucial as well. We have almost 1 minute 20 disparity in this situation. So the idea possibly here is placing the rook on e8. So once you move and place the possible bishop on f6 to threat the queen, the rook would be online, pushes it back instead of having a battle with the queen. Interesting. Now, since it could be an offensive option, he goes for the defensive option. Again, we all know RSL is a very strong counter puncher. Maybe RSL is leading John F. Dong into a trap, but John F. Dong is not backing out. He pushes forward another pawn here at g4. So he's not letting off the gas. RSL trying to set a trap. 2 minutes left on the clock. 1 minute time difference. Queen time available for RSL. Queen, that's gonna be a house recruit. Placed in threat of the queen. Gets the take. The queen would be placed. Here comes the counter offensive. That's gonna be a queen on g5. If you take with the rook, cannot be taken by the queen. The queen is already there defending. Cannot take the pawn on g4. There's gonna be a knight. Possible move on the side of John F. Dong is the rooks activating and defending that pawn. Double guarding it. And whoa! Huge queen time with the knight, taking the queen out of the board. Amazing stuff there. And we still have the queen in play on John F. Dong's side. There's not gonna be an answer for that queen take. Another threat is here. The offense of John F. Dong cannot be stopped. That's gonna be a hunged rook, the pawn would be openly taking that rook with the following threat on the knight, but the bishop answers back really quickly. But again, the game is not over. But that was an amazing and surprising queen time with a take on g5, opening the file for the rook at h. That's gonna be the take. And ito na yung magiging interesting. He could actually push forward. No, you can't push forward the queen there, hoping to capture. Oh, that's gonna be an idea. So we could actually lock down the king there if you place the rook at f1, and the king has nowhere to go. You just need to have the finishing blow. But now the queen is under threat. Gonna be placed here. At magkakaroon din tayo ng queen time for RSL. Now, John F. Dong thinking carefully where to place the queen. Checking the mana of RSL. He might place it on the crosshairs of the knight as well, at to share the same fate of what happened to the other queen. Meron pa tayong one space left for the mana. Cannot go for the queen time. Well placed house recruit to cancel off the queen time. It's gonna be really crucial and interesting here. If you take, if you don't take, if you move it to f7 to defend, possibly a good defensive structure there, because the rook could actually slide in. Instead of moving back, he moves forward. RSL. Now for the offensive. Good move there for the exchange. Goes for the sacrifice, gets the rook. Goes for the parkour mech. Time is winding down. 1 minute 30. Now the knight is on c5. There's still a queen. Nawala lang yung isang rook. The battle rages on. There'll be a threat on the knight, but it's defended by the bishop. You could actually give it away. The queen would be there. Take. But you could actually exchange. You have advantage on material. Take the knight. You could actually take the bishop as well. So it's going to be a really good exchange in the side of John F. Dong if he goes for the exchange. But instead of exchanging the officers, possibly moving forward with that pawn at b3. Now pushes expected. Possibly for that KO hit with the rook. Good vision there by John F. Dog, denying the possible check. But there's still a lot of units to defend it with. There's still the queen. There's still the knight. Goes for the possible exchange. But with that pawn being moved forward at b6, hindi niya na ma-exchange with that queen. Now, moving forward, yung ating queen nalagay na sa ating d3, pressuring that rook. Again, 30 seconds on the clock for RSL. We're getting close to see who's gonna be the champion, who will have the advantage, who will have the winning moment at the final stages of our endgame. 20 seconds left on the clock. RSL thinking hard where to go, where to place it. Pushes back to f8. Now goes for a quick parkour mech, wanting to run down the time of RSL, not giving him any second to think. Pushes the bishop, and that's gonna be huge. He can't take the bishop because the queen time, and it's lined up with the rook. But 7 seconds is on the clock. Goes quick. That's gonna be a house recruit placed on f3. Parkour mech possibly in play. 50 seconds. Now giving time as well for RSL to think. 50 seconds. Goes for the huge change for that parkour mech. Exchanges with the rook. Nagkain na. Pero getting the time. RSL trying to level the playing field. Pero one rook against two knights and one queen. It's just gonna be an uphill battle from here. But never say die. Pushes forward. The pawn. And stages here. Rook to that stage. That's gonna be the queen. Pressuring, wanting the exchange. Oh no! Pawns left for RSL. And we're gonna be seeing the clock run down. And we have our first ever Annie Chess Champion, John F. Dong! Amazing, amazing stuff there. That's gonna be one in the history books. First Annie Chess tournament here in the Philippines and getting our champion crown today. Again, both of them, congratulations, they have landed their 1-year contracts, but only one can win the biggest chunk of the 10,000 USD prize pool, and that's gonna be John F. Dong. And it's an amazing run, amazing journey from online qualifiers now to the actual LAN tournament. And that's gonna be it for me. Again, one of your fellow PH ambassadors for Annie Chess. Shoutcasting, of course, huge shout outs to my fellow shoutcasters. And it's going to be an amazing run because from shoutcasters, we're going to be throwing it back to our fellow co-casters, now hosts, to Mikolo and Munchies. Take it away. Thank you so much.
GG! It's a good day well spent for Arena of Fate and Annie Chess. Now, please welcome back on stage to award the winners for today, Munchies and Mikolo!
Woo! What a game! What a tournament! Grabe guys! May energy pa ba ang lahat? I can't hear you guys! May energy pa ba ang lahat? And guys, no, the Annie Chess tournament has come to an epic end. And what a thrill ride it has been. We've witnessed some seriously mind-blowing matches with players unleashing their inner chess masters.
That's right, Migolo. We've had some nail-biting, edge-of-your-seat moments with teams pulling some crazy comebacks and snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Super amazing games. A lot of players. We've seen their reactions also.
Yes, of
Face
course.
to face. Seeing these guys smile and getting the bags just make me smile also.
Yes. And the champion of it all, once again, congratulations to John F. Dong! Huge congratulations to these Annie Chess rockstars. They've proven themselves to be the ultimate masters of the game.
I'm really blown away by the level of skills and strategy we saw today. These teams have been honing their skills for months, bro. Ilang araw ka ba nagpa-practice dyan?
Actually, nakita ko lang yung post nung si Sylvie ba yun, sa Twitter. Then, nag-comment ako, sabi ko, makasali nga. Then, ayan, dapat nag-Dota lang ako nun eh. Kaso na olat sa Dota, nakita ko may tournament ng Annie Chess. Bago to ah! Sinalihan ko. So yun, dito na po tayo ngayon.
Yun! At ngayon, nasa big league na si John F. Dong. Siyempre, kasama natin yung representative from Annie Chess. Let's come up here on stage!
Palakpakan naman natin, guys, no?
Hello, sir. Can you present yourself first to our community? Just a quick background.
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm the head of Annie Chess. Pleasure to be here. It's the first time in YPS. Definitely not the last time. Was here for the media conference a month ago. Was very warmly welcomed by YGG and the entire community in the Philippines. And so I think today is the first of many tournaments that will come in Southeast Asia. And we as a pretty young team are extremely excited and extremely happy about the level of finesse and skill that has been displayed through the entire afternoon. So thank you, and thank you to all 500 plus players who participated in the qualifiers and down to the final champion. So congratulations.
And once again, congratulations to John F. Dong. You've won this big check.
Let's go! Wow!
A 3,000 USDT and a 1-year Annie Chess Ambassador contract. Palakpakan naman natin, guys. Sige na yan, brother. And once again, syempre, no, palakpakan din natin yung ating...
Chess team!
Yes, Chess team. Grabe yung
Grabe,
effort.
minsan, Migolo, no, masarap din pala matalo sa Dota.
Hey!
You know, seeing that tweet as what John F. Dong sees on what Sylvie's posts about, and right now, you're here on stage grabbing that championship, the first ever Chess champion! Grabe!
Grabe. And syempre, no, congratulations to our top 7 players as well, because you've got some prizes as well. And our top 2, right? He won an ambassador contract as well.
Can we call on our top 7 players up here on stage?
Yes, to have
Siyempre,
a
gusto
photo
namin
op.
kayo makasama.
Our
You've
top 2.
shown all the skills, all the efforts, all the sleepless nights just to come here at YPS to show your talents and to show your skill level.
Come on, guys.
Come on.
RSL, congratulations. Our top 2, palakpakan natin,
Top
guys.
2, RSL, boys.
Sobrang intense ng game.
Napakalupit.
Let's go.
So
Come on.
close.
And
Alright.
syempre, no, pakitin na rin natin ang ambassador din ng NHS, Archer Perez. Tara, brother, mag-picture tayo.
Let's
dito.
go!
Ah.
And can we also call everyone at the Chess team? Let's come up here on stage, syempre. We will not be here if you didn't create this awesome game. Chess. Let's go. Let's go.
NHS! Woo! NHS! Once again, congratulations.
You guys performed very, very good. We'll see you again for sure on the next tournaments. Thank you so much, Robin. Thank you. Arthur, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Bro, next time. Yan.
And of course, we had our NHS tournament, our NHS awarding ceremony. Now, let's go on to our first game earlier.
Yan. I forgot the game, Migo. What's the game again a while ago?
Yes, we'll be having the awarding ceremony for Arena
of Fame!
And of course, let us welcome our champions, Sylvie D1! Seal, Staffy, Lordgrim, Belfie, and Fair!
Let's go!
And of course,
Okay,
let us call on our AOF representative,
Sir Ariel. Ayun, oh.
Sir Ariel.
Bye, guys.
What can you say?
On behalf of Arena of Faith team, I would like to congratulate Selfie Academy. So, yeah.
And once again, our champions of Arena of Fate, Sylvie D1! Yeah!
Congratulations! Yes, that's all yours, guys. You can bring it home, post it on your room. The first ever champion of AOF here in the Philippines once again, Sylvie C1!
4,000 USD! Munchies.
I'm calling all Sylvie members, Sil wants you guys up here on stage. Let's go, let's go. All the Sylvie members. Sylvie members, are you here? Alright, come up here on stage. Your daddy Sil wants to have a picture with you. Alright.
Compress, guys. Champion! 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 Once again, palakpakan naman natin ang Sylvie T1.
Congratulations! This is just the first event, Migo. The first day, a lot of things happen already. A lot of champions rising from the ground, coming from different guilds. I'm super happy.
Yes, no? Day 1 of the YGG Play Summit, and we are so excited na makasama pa kayo for the whole week. Pero, bagong lahat, no? Bago natin tapusin ang
Yan.
araw na to, at magkita-kita tayo nga nun sa mga susunod na araw. Once again, I'm Migolo,
And I am Monchizi.
and our team have prepared
Yes.
something just
Wala mo nang
for you.
aalis.
Huwag mo nang aalis.
Guys, the team has prepared this for you guys. Let's watch this.
Welcome to the YGG Play Summit 2024 Tournament Day 1.
Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat. Welcome to the YGG Play Summit Showdown. It's really nice to be here. This is the third year that we are doing this event for Web3 gaming here in the Philippines. This is the biggest one yet, and for the next 3 days, we have a really good lineup of games for Web3 esports.
Join us for a packed day of non-stop action, thrilling tournaments, and cutting-edge innovation.
We're about to kick off the Arena of Fate tournament, and we're hyped to bring you all the action.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Famine Rice, and I want to give you guys all a warm welcome to the YGG Play Summit Esports Tournaments. Whether you're a spectator or a competitor, I promise you there's going to be a week you won't forget. We're going to be showcasing the highest level of talent, gameplay, and entertainment that Web3 Esports has to offer.
It's really nice to see you all. A lot of people are flying from all around the world to Manila just to see what the latest Web3 games are and what they have to offer. And yeah, there's just a lot of energy.
Whether you're into MOBAs, card games, shooters, whatever it might be, we have something great in store for y'all.
Join us at the YGG Play Summit!
Alright, GM! Bago mag-uwi yan, maraming salamat to everyone who made it here tonight, of course, to our esports teams, to each and every one of you, to our volunteers. This day wouldn't have not been a success without all of you guys. But don't forget, we're just getting started. Tomorrow, we have our Indus whole day tournament. That's $10,000 on the line. Plus, the champion will be representing the Philippines for, I think it's around $200,000, $250,000 on a prize pool for an international esports competition in India. And at the same time, guys, we also have our Industry Day happening tomorrow at the SMX Convention Center. That's just a few floors down. We are going to be seeing panels, fireside chats from the best opinion leaders from all over the Web3 space. So guys, maraming salamat once again to our esports and community team. We've got ABCD, we've got Spracky, our volunteers, Kuya Kevs, Tito A, Arpo, MM, Play 360. So guys, I think you share the same sentiments. No, we've seen year 1 PH Web3 Fest. We've seen last year W3GS, and this year is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So you guys are part of history. And yeah, let's change the fucking future. The stars are aligned, all roads lead to the YGG Play Summit. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Let's fucking go!
The future is here. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. We're marching ahead, blazing new trails. This is the future. We're setting sail. We're building a path to things we never done. Tomorrow is here, it's rising with the sun. An evolution, revolutions come. It's only started, only just begun. This is the moment we've been waiting for. So open up the door. Welcome to the future. Yeah. Welcome to the, welcome to the, welcome to the future. Yeah. Welcome to the, welcome to the, you are welcome to a new dawn, a new day, a new plan. Yeah. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. Future. Better than ever. Gonna be great. This is the moment that history's made. Nothing can stop us, ain't seen nothing yet. The lights are on and now the stage is set. Imagination, innovation's here. The pictures never ever look so clear. This is the day a new dawn is